Hello, my beautiful friends, and welcome. How would you like to crush your day today? How would you like to know if you've had a perfect day, or to feel like you've had a perfect day? And that's not always an easy thing to do. We have so many doubts and fears in this world, and we don't know which way to go. So I'm going to give you, if you would like to know, 3 easy steps to be long on your way, or a good way towards having the perfect day. So at the end of the day, you have no regrets. You're happy. And you can look back at a compilation of many of those days, or much time, and actually can look back at your life with little or no regrets whatsoever. And that should all be all of our goal, actually. So what was your day like today? Was it good? Was it horrible? Was it great? How do you know? Having a great day really is just a feeling you have at the end of the day, right? Or at any point during the day when somebody asks you, how was your day? How do you feel, and how do you answer that? Well, I've always try to put a smile on life and be positive about all this. And the truth is that most of what happens to us during the day and how we feel about it is exactly that, how we decide to feel about it. But how do we get in that frame of mind where we paint our day and our world the way we'd like it to be? Well, I'm going to give you 3 steps here, and the step number 1 is, what are your expectations? And I've told people for many years in my life that my expectations is 80-10-10. 80% of the time I want to be happy and upbeat and outgoing, or whatever it takes, and be content. 10% of the time I'm probably unhappy, maybe a little grouchy. The other 10% I'm just plain old crazy, doing whatever the heck I want to do. So expectations are very important. If you set those early in the beginning, when things come along to challenge you, you can quickly put them in these categories and say, I choose not to look at that in a negative way. I'm going to look at that in a positive way, because I'm a happy person. And when somebody comes at me, I might even turn it into a joke. Not that I won't listen, but that's step number 1, is your expectation. How many times each day do you do the same thing over and over again, thinking you'll do better next time? How many times do you get mad at the traffic light, or your kids do something or not do something that you wish they would do, and it just makes you slightly unhappy? So once you develop these expectations for yourself and for your kids, the next thing you want to do is to analyze anytime a feeling comes up, especially an unpleasant one, or even a pleasant one. Why do you have those feelings, and what do you want to do with them? And always look for a solution, because the more solutions you find, the easier it will be to have a positive mental attitude and enjoy that day, so that at the end of the day you can look back and say, 80-10-10. I did most of the day good, and I could be happy and chalk another one up to success. And when you get to the end of your life, you'll say, overall, it was a good life. Yeah, I screwed up a lot here or there or though, but overall, every day, I made my expectations good. I analyzed when I had failure, or when situations would not meet my expectations. So quickly moving on to the third thought is that you want to get to the point where you have these expectations, you have places you go, and then the next thing you need to do is to make sure you celebrate everything, right? Don't take anything for granted. So if you celebrate everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and you look at it and say, well, if you do 1,000 things throughout the day where you make a conscientious effort that you're doing them, I'm making this video, so I'm going to give myself a pat on the back for taking the time to do this. You're watching this video because you want to improve your life, hopefully, and there's suggestions in here that may do that. You give yourself a pat on the back for that too, and you're grateful. I talked to my girlfriend this morning. I got a good breakfast. I said hello nicely to the people that are serving the breakfast. And all these little things I celebrate, and they seem small and inconsequential, but the truth is that our attitude is built on little things throughout the day, all the time. And if you ever meet a grumpy person, which I, especially when I'm driving, can be a grumpy person, but you get this expectation that things are not going to go your way, and that life tends to be unpleasant. Everyone's out to get you, or to take you down, or take you out. We can't live that way healthily, or at least it's not optimal. If you want to get to the end of the day, the end of your life, and you can look back and be happy like I am. I did not live in any close proximity to perfect life, but I am happy with so much of my life and my children, and relationships I have with people, for decades upon decades, the same people. So using these 3 simple principles, among many others, when you notice your expectations, you analyze your results throughout the day, and then you create incentives to make sure that you do these things over and over again. Whether you're working with your children, you incentivize them they're screaming in the store for the lollipop, and you just gently tell them, and sometimes it may take 3 or 4 trips to the store, or 10. They say, if you can calm down and ask nicely for the lollipop, I will buy it for you, but you have to get control of yourself first, and I will give it to you when we get into the car. And it may not go very well the first few times, and I'm talking for a little bit older child, that eventually they'll learn that a little bit of self-control has some reward, right? Well, it's the same thing with us. We need to analyze, I'm going to eat healthy all week, and then Saturday I'm going to eat whatever the heck I want. I'm going to eat ice cream all day long. You probably won't by the time you get there, but at least you know you have this goal to look forward to. I'm going to exercise first thing in the morning, and when I'm done I have my coffee, whatever it is. So we create these expectations, we analyze them, we incentivize our outcomes, and then we pat ourselves on the back for those. If you want to learn more about this, click on this other video, Immediate Change, and learn some more techniques that may help you get more out of your days, and actually get more out of your days without changing anything, just changing what's upstairs. All the love, all the power. You all have an amazing day. Bye.